it's not all true. But I don't just make stuff up. I'm only saying it if I believe it, okay? There's a disclaimer there. My shovel broke yesterday, so I've just stolen my father-in-law's for the day, because I've come out to the farm very early. It's only 7 o'clock. I'll just show you what my father-in-law's new pond is looking like now. He's also began to plant trees. He's planted mango, coconut and banana. It's a stunning day today. It's going to be a hot one. That's why I've come out so early. He should turn his water off, really. He's going to end up flooding this. I don't know why he wants it any deeper than this. It's early doors. That's because it's going to be a hot one today. There's not a cloud in the sky. I've come early so I can get some more planting done. I've got another 6 bananas to plant, and I've also got 6 coconut trees to plant as well. It is officially the rainy season now, but that's not to say you get rain every single day. And that's definitely not the case this early on in the rainy season. It's different when it gets into kind of July and August, and you have huge storms every day and massive downpours of rain. It's like anything, you know, the beginning and the end of any season is a little bit more mild. In about a month's time, it won't really get beyond about 31. I know that's still hot, but it's much different. The difference between 31 and 41, believe me, it's massive. It's massive. It's like life-changingly different. Come on, you go and get in the shade. Go and sit in the shade, mate. Okay, mate. Bananas. Hey, you okay? Hey, why are you not in the shade? It's okay. Thank you, by the way, to all those people in the comments on my last video or a couple of videos back, warning me about snakes in the bush, you know, in the grass and whatever. Yeah, I know I should be wearing wellies, and to be honest, if I'm specifically doing something like that or going in somewhere like that, I will put Wellington boots on. It's just that I was having a wander around the farm and I just decided to cut through. That's why I just have my flip-flops on. But listen, I will start carrying a stick with me. Somebody said most snakes will disappear when they hear somebody coming, but there is one, which is a viper, that will just sit waiting for its prey, you know, rat or human. Yeah, I will have a stick with me, so thank you very much for that. This is an actual coconut. I'm starting to appreciate nature much more since moving to Thailand. I took everything for granted when I was in the UK. Well, not everything, but I certainly took for granted how amazing a plant is and how it's just able to sort of grow, and you just give it some water and some sunlight and does everything else on its own, you know. I know that sounds almost childlike, I think, but you know, I'm just being honest. I just didn't consider things like that when I lived in the UK. I was too busy with my life, you know, to look around me and really enjoy the rain on the grass or the sun in the sky. I was just so consumed with work, and it's my attitude has changed since coming to Thailand. I'm no longer bothered about a big paycheck. I'm more impressed with the roots that are popping out of this coconut. I love it. Okay, cow shit time. What we do with these, we plant them so that part of the coconut is still above ground, just a small amount at the top to get some sunshine in there. And then we aim it at an angle towards the sun. Correct me in the comments, please, you know, if I'm massively wrong with this. I'm just passing on whatever I've learnt to be true over my time in Thailand. It's not all true. But I don't just make stuff up. I'm only saying it if I believe it, okay? There's a disclaimer there, okay? There's the sun, there we go. So it's at that angle. So it's planted at a 45-degree angle towards the sun, which is directly above us up there. And I've left a little bit at the top of the coconut exposed. I'm told this is the right thing to do. And the job's a good one. It's so important to get any kind of manual labour done early on or later in the day. You're trying to dig holes at lunchtime in Thailand is just a bit of an idiot's game, really. I've done it in the past, believe me, I've done it. I know it's almost become a ritual now that I ask you to give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying the content, that is. If you're not enjoying it, don't give me a thumbs up, you know. I don't want you to feel obliged. There is enough choice on YouTube that you do not ever have to sit through something that you're not enjoying. So if you're not enjoying it, just turn it off. It's okay, you know. I won't be offended. When you do give me a thumbs up or you comment, good or bad, it helps push the video out into the YouTube ether, and it helps with that algorithm, and it spreads my video further and further afield, so more people can see it in their feed. A massive thank you to everybody who is supporting the channel by subscribing or just by watching. You know, I hugely appreciate every single one of you, even the ones that make the nasty comments. Thank you. So there's 6 coconut trees and 12 banana trees planted now. It's hard work. That is hard work in this heat. It's only early, it's not yet 9 o'clock. I'm probably about a third of the way along this canal, and I've also got around this small pond to do as well. But like I said, I'm in no rush. It's early in the season, we're not into the heavy rain every day yet. That doesn't happen until at least July, so I've got plenty of time to get this job done. No swimming today. I'm just going to go and wash my feet and my hands in the pond. I'm too tired to go for an actual swim. I'm exhausted. I'm destroyed after that. I'm destroyed. The other day, I bought 6 banana plants to put into the ground. And when I finished the job, I was still kind of full of beans, you know, full of life. So I thought, right, next time, I'll buy double the amount, which is what I did this morning. I bought 12. It's too many. I'm fucked. I'm too tired to jump in that pond even, which says something because I love that. Well, no, I'm not too tired to jump in. I'm too tired to get out. It's slow, quite laborious process, but we are getting there. I've got no real issue with the delay on this, with the time that it's taking. My only issue comes when there is nobody on site. That's when I get pissed off, and that's when I start, making demands. He's got staffing issues at the moment. I know he has. He's struggling to get staff to do a good enough job. And for me, as a client of his, as a customer, I appreciate that. I'd rather wait a little bit and have this build drag on for another few months, if necessary, to have a quality build, rather than him employing somebody who, is immediately available to do the job, but the quality is not there. For me, I don't mind. Like I said, I get pissed off when there's nobody here, when nothing's getting done. It's just like, a barren, deserted site, which is what it was like over Christmas. That was a difficult time. I come here now every day, and there is progress being made every day. So I can live with that, The situation that we're in is we're renting a property in the city. It's very cheap. It's 5,000 bahts per month for the rent. So, we're living very cheap. It's not ideal because that's not why we moved to Thailand, to rent a property in the city and to kind of commute to a farm every day. That's not what we wanted to do. What we want to do is be living in the house that we're getting built on our farm. But if it takes a few more months, then so be it, It's okay. It's okay. It's not like we're in a particularly unpleasant situation. It's not like we're having to sort of work 2 jobs and pressure's on. It's not like that at all. It doesn't matter if it's going slow. It doesn't matter. Somebody said in the comments, it was a foreigner in Thailand, and they said, "Oh my God, your house is still not built. I've built 3 houses since you started yours. Ha 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 ha." Okay, I didn't realise it was a race,